From M Audio, the makers of Connective and Pro Tools, comes the first update of their flagship DJ software, Torq, with Torq 2.0. Available on TorqDJ.com as a free 30-day trial and is now due for general release on February the 8th. Now, I would normally do a full review video, but since I've only been playing with this update for less than a day, then this is simply what I've gleaned from M Audio's official blurb and also my first impressions. M Audio have rewritten the interface now to include a 4-deck mixing layout, as seems to be the current trend in the world of MIDI DJ devices. Torq 1 used the traditional and familiar 2-deck layout, but you can switch between 2 and 4-deck setup whenever you want, either in preferences or live on the fly. They've also done away with Torq's original colour theme, which was bright and bold, for a more kind of high-res and concise modern look that I have to say on first impression does remind me of Native Instruments' Tractor system. M Audio have only included 2 skin themes in the demo, Default and Funky. I won't show you Funky right now, suffice to say it's bright red and frankly glaring. Hopefully the full release will include all the original dozen or so themes that came with Torq 1 and surely some new ones. The file browser seems somehow clearer and less cluttered, but with the same functionality to allow you to preset how much of the screen real estate you want to take up with your playlists, samples, sets, whatever. Torq now includes standalone functionality, so you can practice with it without being connected to any hardware, for example the Connective, Exponent or Trigger Finger. This now, I suppose, gives you true laptop DJing functionality, at least the ability to practice without having to connect all your hardware or plug other stuff in. M Audio have included 13 new high-quality built-in effects plus expanded VST support. It also comes bundled with 100 meg of ready-tailored digital loops that auto-feed the new 18-cell sample bank. Torq 1, if you remember, only had a 16-cell sample bank. Torq 2.0 also includes M Audio's in-house patented technology that they're calling Track Morph Crossfader System. The official blurb describes it as the crossfader's second coming. Now, I'm not going to pretend for a second to know exactly what this is about, but from first impressions it seems you're able to overlay effects from one deck via the crossfader onto the other, or even possibly take sections of tunes, for example melodies, bass lines, and take them from, say, deck A and overlay them onto deck B, but no other part of the frequency. I'll be interested to see what this actually really includes. Track Morph Crossfader System uses 3 new filters or inbuilt technologies called Duck, Morph and Filter. I must confess I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into these 3 new features because they sound like they could be very interesting. M Audio have also opened up Torq's third-party compatibility for mapping to devices such as Newmark Superb NS7, the Vestax VCI 300 and more yet to be announced. As I said at the beginning of this video, I've had very precious time to actually play with the software, literally a couple of hours, but I will say this, my first impressions is the sound quality is improved exponentially. The bitrate in and out, the MIDI sampling rate seems to be a great deal higher. It's hard to really define what sounds different about it. Suffice to say, it has much brighter top end, less sort of intrusive or fuzzy middle, and the bass has an awful lot more presence. Also, when playing on the headphones, the original Torq 1, you had to be a little bit careful about how high your bitrate was, because if it was a high bitrate sample or a high bitrate tune, quite often the headphones had a tendency to almost overload or go into slightly red. On Torq 2.0, it has to be said, it sounds clear, concise, really controlled, and with lots of strength both at bottom and top end. Anyway, thanks for watching this first impressions video. Obviously I'll be posting more as I get used to the software, and I think from what I've seen already that I will almost certainly be going for the full upgrade on the 8th of Feb. I'm not entirely sure how much it will cost, if indeed it costs anything at all, but I will let you know as soon as I know. Anyway, as always, this is vanzahn signing out.